Medieval tower defense game is the best!
Let's ask everyone, what's the most fun mobile game out there?
We only play Kingshot!
Cut. Old people on the boat, your line is we only Kingshot. It's on the sign, for Christ's sake. Martha, get me an AI-generated coffee. Thank you. What is up, Jared42? My name is William Kitten. Yes, that's my real last name. And a few days ago, I was doing what I do best, racking up an insane high score in Twerk Race 3D, when suddenly an ad popped up that completely ruined my life.
Oh no, night is upon us, and the Red Gooner gang just brought the Rizzler to edge me. Keep slinging those arrows, he's trying to enter from the backside. Come on, yes, we made it today.
The ad in question was for Kingshot, a medieval tower defense game that, dare I say, is the best. It was released in early 2025 to massive critical acclaim and was developed by Century Games, a Chinese company cleverly named after the amount of years their ads will traumatize you for. You may recognize them from some of their other beloved AAA masterpieces like Farmville, Candy Crush, and Dragon City. Oh wait, excuse me, I meant Family Farm Adventure, Tasty Travels, and Dragon Cape. My mistake. I probably don't need to spell out what was so dumb about this particular ad that it ruined my life, but spell it out I shall. He's not trying to enter from the backside, that's clearly the front. This egregious error sent me spiraling into a blind rage for 7 days and 7 nights, and I knew I had to make a video about it. So here we are, Kingshot ads. What are they? Why are they? When are they? And are these things even legal?
My girlfriend's husband thinks that red team always beats blue team. No way, man, I'm a pro with blue team in Kingshot.
Let me tell you a story. It was Saturday, November 1st, and I was scrolling through a big collection of Kingshot ads to do research for this video. I had been doing this for at least 6 hours, and I thought to myself, geez, this is more ads than I've ever seen for a game. I've got to be getting to the end soon. The collection was ordered from most to least recent, so I figured at this point I must be watching ads from around March or so. I checked, and I was still in the November section. I hadn't even watched 1 day worth of ads. This game has been out for almost a year, and that's not even accounting for other platforms in different languages. It really makes you wonder how they managed to generate this amount of content in such a short period of time, but we'll get to that later. What I'm trying to say here is that there are an unprecedented amount of Kingshot ads. There's no possible way I could cover them all, nor would I want to, because watching them gives me heartburn. But I have seen enough that I can give you a general idea of what to expect. You know thine enemy and all that. About half the ads they publish are what I would classify as commentary ads. These open with a short segment where somebody supposedly plays Kingshot and commentates their gameplay. And boy, do they sound like normal, authentic human beings doing it.
Oh, the enemies are coming way too fast. There's so many of them, but if we upgrade a tower, we should be able to defend most of them.
I'm gonna do more damage and build another barrack at the top here. This should be enough to take them out. Come on, please.
Nope, no funny business here. No gun pointed at them from off screen or anything. Just some normal, real people having some good old-fashioned fun.
I'm the king around these lands. Now we have a wall for even greater defenses.
Oh no! It is the dive rocket launcher! Take action regarding that individual!
After the gameplay segment, these true, hardcore gamers that I would trust with my life turn to the camera to sing the praises of Kingshot and tell you all about how it's
an awesome, unique tower defense and base building game that is now trending super fast.
As opposed to trending slow, which is bad, I think.
The coolest part, no forced ads.
Yes, as we know, Century Games as a corporate entity is very much against forcing ads on people, which is why they only put out a mere 10 bazillion of them per day. But let's not blame this guy for all the wacky words coming out of his mouth. I'm sure he's just going off of whatever word salad script Century Games sent him. That's right, I said it. These ads are scripted. Boom! Kingshot exposed! I've blown this case wide open. Subscribe for more astounding plot twists. If you don't believe me, which is fair since this is such an unexpected turn of events, take a closer look at his eyes.
An awesome, unique tower defense and base building game.
See? He's definitely reading something off screen here. Ha! A rookie mistake, and something that I would never do. Now don't get me wrong, some parts are probably improvised. If these really were entirely scripted, then Century Games desperately needs to hire a new writer.
Okay, very nice. Much better. Way much better. Let's go. Let's keep going. Keep going.
Go. Oh, we gotta keep. Oh.
But I'm sure that most of the lines in these ads are in fact premeditated. Yeah, I do feel pretty smart for using that word. Thanks for asking. I learned it from Ace Attorney. Now I hear you saying, okay, so they're scripted. Big deal. So is every other ad in the universe. Is this how you justify calling them illegal in your title? Is this video illegal because the stuff I'm typing right now is scripted? Also, your beard in the last video was really stupid. And I thank you for your input, dear commenter. But I think we got off on the wrong foot here. I'm actually glad these are scripted. If they were 100% authentic, then that would mean that this guy from earlier is just like that. normally. And he's out there somewhere, lurking, which is a horrifying thought. I only bring up their scriptedness to illustrate how all the strange things that get said in these ads aren't just the result of some one-off randos who decided to be weird. They're the intentional moves of a powerful company who decided to be weird. Somewhere out there exists a group of well-paid marketing executives who met up in one of those fancy 10th floor conference rooms with glass walls and made the calculated decision to include the Red Gooner Gang bringing the Rizzler to edge you in their worldwide ad campaign. And like, why? Why?
Why? Why?
I guess it's for the same reason I'm making this video on Kingshot and not Teacher Simulator Exam Time. These ads get your attention for being stupid and terrible, yes, but Century Games isn't trying for an Oscar here, they just want eyes on their game, and they'll do anything to get them. From what I can tell, their marketing strategy here is quite a sophisticated one. They seem to just Google a list of whatever slang is trending super fast on TikTok at the time, and then just slam it into their scripts, regardless of how little sense it makes.
Oh boy, we got Darth Diddy and the Red Riding Hood gang back to mock me again.
Oh, Cowabunga, that's a lot of men.
6-7 raids and you got no ads?
But we want to go ahead and unlock one of the Diddy mansions.
Hysterical stuff, right? I'm cackling and wheezing and coughing up blood. Please call an ambulance. Problem is, TikTok slang and pop culture references only stay relevant for a few months at a time, so these ads end up with a worse shelf life than motor oil. God, I'm on fire today. Seriously, show any of these to someone in 3 years and it's gonna sound like an alien language. I mean, imagine if they were making them in 2022. Uh-oh, you guys, here comes Will Smith. If we don't stop him, he's gonna slap me. Cause you remember the Will Smith, yeah. And it just gets worse and worse the further back you go.
By Jove, these fresh fish are plotting to intercept my base as if they were Captain Charles Wilkes in the Trent Affair. Put up your dukes or skedaddle, you ruffians.
That's right, Century Games. If you had made ads in the Stone Age, then they wouldn't be comprehensible today, now would they? What you gotta say to that, huh? William 1, Kingshot 0. Better raise the white flag now, cause that was but a small taste of the intellectual beatdown I have in store for you.
That is a big boy. Let's put some shots in him from behind. Nice.
Do you get it? It's a sex joke. Now laugh. Laugh at the sodomy. That sound effect wasn't me, by the way. They put that in themselves. Believe me, this was no accident.
I can't let these guys get inside me.
Can I even handle that size?
Wait, they're coming from the right side as well? I'm getting double penetrated. A little bit of back shots right here. Purchase the crossbow. Oh, wow, look at it blow their backside.
I can definitely handle 5 guys at once.
Nice, we're just oiling them up.
Your Honor, this was no isolated incident. These clips show clear pattern of behavior. Pattern of behavior? Yeah, it's true. I am pretty smart at law words. Learned that one from Better Call Saul. Well, I guess this explains why he said enter from the backside earlier. These innuendos are of course just bait for engagement and free publicity. They just put them in there so people will comment sus and make TikToks where they repost the ads but with themselves in the corner like, did he just say what I think he said? But not me. I'm not falling for their tricks. I'm not gonna make a TikTok. I'm gonna make an extremely long YouTube video instead. Checkmate, Century Games. That's 2 points for me.
Okay, I'm in the game now, but there's a massive army of Labubus coming for my base.
Oh, this just in. Labubu stock prices have suddenly crashed to 0. This is getting ridiculous. For those of you unaware, Labubus are a brand of doll that became popular online recently. They have nothing to do with kings or shots, and they were only mentioned here because someone at Century Games saw the Google Trends data for them and their eyes cartoonishly transformed into dollar signs and made a cash register sound. Besides, I thought these guys were called the Red Gooner Gang. Is nothing sacred anymore? You can't go around changing the names of your iconic characters willy-nilly just based on what's popular at the time. Imagine Nintendo one day being like, what, this guy? No, his name's always been Fortnite Battle Pass. I don't know what you're talking about. Surely this is a bad business strategy, right? Right? Okay, well, I suppose that answers why are they. On an unrelated note, I'm getting my name illegally changed to Turmeric and Kojic Soap, which will affect the channel name as well, so stay tuned for that once I finish up the paperwork. When it comes to names and world building, I think Century Games is just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. These enemies have gone through so many name changes I've lost count. They've been called diddlers, daddies, gooners, and freaks, all in the same ad. But to me, their most iconic title will always be
Wait, since when did they have a coming my way?
Whoa, what did that get here?
That's the I've ever seen in this game.
Now hold on just a minute.
One of these things is not like the others.
No, I didn't mix in another game on accident. These are all Kingshot ads. Century Games seems to want us to believe that these two clips are from the same game, despite the obvious difference. And like, come on. You really think you can trick me famous YouTuber Turmeric and Kojic Soap Kitten? You think I'm not gonna notice that the second unlockable barracks cost 10 gold in one ad and 15 in the other? That's 3-0. Maybe try and be subtle next time. But seriously, about half of these commentary ads use this completely different art style, which surely isn't allowed, right? You can't just claim two clearly separate things are the same product. Imagine if any other brand tried to do this.
Introducing the iPhone 19 Pro, crafted from ultralight aluminium. The iPhone 19 Pro's vacuuming capabilities are second to none, providing powerful suction with anti-static carbon fiber filaments. Pushing the technology of today to its absolute limit, the 19 Pro is our thinnest phone yet. Its 2-ply thickness allows for easy stain removal, keeping your kitchen surfaces spotless without compromising its immersive 90-inch OLED screen. Its precision machined spacecraft titanium chassis is rich in daily vitamins, omega-3s, and electrolytes. It can also transform into a big robot and kiss you on the lips.
I mean, how did they even make these? Did they really build an entirely new version of the game with different art just to make fake ads with it? And if so, which of these is the real Kingshot?
Tell us something only the real
Kingshot
would know.
This actually leads me to my next bombshell plot twist, because what if I told you the real Kingshot was neither of them? Boom! Mic drop! See, this is why I got a microphone, so I could do that. At the time of writing this, I haven't actually played Kingshot yet, but I would be willing to bet
a ton of gold
that it looks nothing like either of these ads. Here's why.
Alright, I just built my castle on a hill, so these annoying enemies won't get up here easily.
Wow. Getting the high ground, huh? That's a pretty smart strategy. You're probably the only person to have thought of that, except for this person and this person and this person and this person and every single other person Century Games hired. There may be hundreds of Kingshot gameplay ads, but there are really only 2 Kingshot gameplay clips. One for this art style and one for this art style, meaning that none of these people are really even playing the game, and this footage is definitely fake. I imagine they're just watching a video or reading a script on their phone. I guess that explains why these reactions all sound so stilted.
The guys are approaching, we need gold. Okay, I got the gold, now I can build more support by the base.
They're trying to commentate for a game they're not playing with words they didn't come up with.
Fortify, craft, and expand your kingdom.
So that's that. The ads are fake. Guilty as charged. Yep, there I go with another courtroom term. Pretty impressive, I know. Learned that one from when I was convicted of aggravated assault in 2019. But the 50-coin question is, of course, why not make honest ads where people actually commentate the actual game? Wouldn't that be better? Well, no! Weren't you listening to me from a few seconds ago? Century Games doesn't want real gameplay in their ads. That would invite risk and criticism. What they want is a fleshy human puppet person to rattle off a list of corporate-approved messages like Darth Diddy and the Gooner Gang, and then for their logo to pop up at the end. The point of an advertisement should be to inform the consumer about a product, but I'm feeling pretty uninformed right now. If these aren't Kingshot, then what is?
This is Kingshot.
I won't fall for that, you liar, liar, pumpkin eater. Even if the graphics are fake, we can at least figure out what it's like to play, right? Right?
This game isn't a scam. It's a time machine because you can't stop playing. Kingshot equals legit fun.
It's a deceptively simple question. What is Kingshot? After all, the advertisements make it perfectly clear.
This is 2025's most fun free SLG cartoon tower defense game.
See? Perfectly clear. But seriously, how are we supposed to figure out what Kingshot is when even Century Games themselves doesn't seem to know? One second, it's
the most fun medieval manor style game.
Yes! I love whatever those are. And then the next, it's
the best tower defense game of 2020-25.
No! I hate those! And also, I'll be dead by then. Yeah, so remember when I said it was released in 2025? That was my bad. But at least now I can scratch when are they off the list of things I promised to cover in this video. I was a little worried about that one. Mistakes like these are so blatant and nonsensical that it's hard to tell if they're real or if they're just more bait engineered by Century Games so TikTokers will make more videos like, did he just say 2020-25? That's one too many 20s, am I right, guys? Anyway, check out Kingshot, available in the App Store now. As far as what you actually do in this mysterious game, things aren't getting any more consistent.
But as a king, your duty goes beyond just fighting battles. You need to rule your people, listen to them, solve their problems, and eventually win their support.
Solve their problems? Yeah, okay. Tell that to the guy who just threw 2,000 of his own citizens into the enemy meat grinder to protect his wooden hut. Guess you can't have problems if you're dead.
Kingshot mixes exploration, resource collection, base building, strategy, PvP and PvE combat, plus a whole lot more.
But does it have PvZ combat?
Kingshot, build and fight.
Cool tagline, but it seems a little underwhelming after everything else we've heard. I guess they couldn't fit Kingshot, build and fight and explore and resource collect and base build and strategize and do PvP and PvE combat on there. I've also been trying to keep track of the intricate Kingshot lore, but it's proving to be too complex for me. Nothing makes any sense.
Where a rebellion has turned rogue and ignited an all-out war.
How does a rebellion turn rogue? Don't they kinda have to start out rogue by definition? That's 4-0 now. Better step up your game, Century Games. It's in your name. That's such a shame.
Protect your people, establish laws, and most importantly, defeat the rebels.
First off, establish laws? This game must have more going on than I thought if it's got a whole legislative infrastructure built in. I think the first law I'll enact in my playthrough will be tighter regulations on false advertising. And second off, defeat the rebellion? I thought we were the rebellion.
Your rebellion flips a dynasty upside down.
I mean, I guess it would make sense that we're fighting the rebels if we're the king, but are we the king? I can't be sure of anything anymore. It keeps saying we're trying to
claim the ultimate throne?
But if we were king, wouldn't we already have the throne? Or do we have one, but just not the ultimate one?
Beat enemies, be the 1%.
What are we, the bourgeoisie? Beyond that, our goals are apparently to crush the rebels and restore the dynasty.
War is unstoppable.
This is all starting to sound kind of evil. Are we sure we're the good guys here?
Okay, we don't like all these red guys. Let's go ahead and kill them.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna completely erase you from history.
This is getting exhausting. You really can't take anything these ads say at face value because they all end up contradicting each other, which means we have no choice but to turn to the last bastion of integrity in this post-truth era, the Kingshot official website. Okay, let's see. Kingshot is an online mobile game that focuses on strategy and simulation. I like how every word is capitalized. It reminds me of how they talk in the ads.
Wait, what's going on? We're under attack? Okay.
Players assume the role of governors, okay, so not kings, who must battle rebels, rescue refugees, and ultimately rekindle the flame of civilization in a dark era. Jesus, what is this, Dark Souls? The ultimate honor of becoming the strongest governor. Huh? I can't believe you don't even play as a king in Kingshot. I suppose it does sound slightly better than Governor Shot. Meet the characters. We got Helga, Chenko, Quinn, and Prince William. Is that his real first name?
You're not affiliated with me!
Well, we all know how Kingshot is with their names. He'll probably be Prince Travis Kelsey by next week. Though if they did call one of their characters William, then it must have some pretty promising Google Trends data. So I guess it's safe to change mine back for now. Now you might be saying, why trust the website and not the ads? They're both made by the same guys after all. Well, for one, the website isn't trying to sell me anything, and two, the ads do stuff like this.
This is my first day as a king in Kingshot. The rewards are real. No fake ads, no lies.
No fake ads, he says, while riding on the back of a dragon. Seems legit. Yeah, so remember when I said about half the Kingshot ads were commentary type? Well, the rest of them are a different type. A much worse type. A type that's kind of hard to talk about because it usually doesn't make any sense.
You forgot your advertisements! I'm playing Kingshot. It has 0 ads. That good? I'm downloading Kingshot too!
Okay, that was pretty good. Martha, this coffee's getting a little bland. Could you fetch me some artificially intelligent sweetener?
We only play Kingshot! We only Kingshot! Woo!
It really makes you wonder how they managed to generate this amount of content in such a short period of time, but we'll get to that later. Well, it's officially later, so we're getting to it. God, I love the passage of time. Turns out Century Games is able to make this many ads because they're not making this many ads. Not alone, anyway. They're getting a whole lot of help from AI video generators, and it doesn't take a genius detective to figure that out, which is good because I don't know any genius detectives.
Wait, let me watch an ad to restart this round. Kingshot has no ads, the most authentic gaming experience.
You could say this ad was poorly executed. Get it? The most authentic gaming experience? What does that even mean? What would an inauthentic gaming experience look like? Oh wait, probably like this. Of course they waited to start talking about authenticity until now, in this ad where these two guys look the exact same and this rope magically merges around his neck. Very authentic indeed. It's like they're trying to be as hypocritical as possible. This isn't a one-off thing, they use this line all the time, but only in the AI-generated ads.
If I watch a 30-second ad now, can I leave the battlefield? Kingshot has no ads, only the most authentic battlefield experience.
I like how he says this as the soldiers behind him vaguely whack the wrong end of their spears into the dirt.
War never changes.
And besides, a 30-second ad? You naive fool. This is Kingshot. All ads are 60 seconds minimum. Luckily for us, these AI clips only take up the first few seconds, and then it cuts right back to your regularly scheduled programming of fake gameplay montages. Because they're so short, these segments try to make an impact as quickly as possible, usually with some form of death or violence, even if it doesn't make any sense.
Why do you have a gun? Kingshot has no ads, the most authentic gaming experience, and rewards.
Like, come on, dude. You didn't even try to answer his question.
What the hell, Brandon? What are you doing with her?
Kingshot has no ads, the most authentic gaming experience and rewards.
Oh, okay. Carry on then.
Come on, Century Games. Doesn't this seem a little uninspired? If you're gonna use AI, at least take advantage of it. Think about it. You can literally make any ad you want. No time constraints or special effects budgets or basic laws of physics to stop you. The sky's the limit. And the best prompt you could think of was a guy shoots another guy with gun, then says Kingshot has no ads. I mean, how creatively bankrupt can you get? Honestly, I'm kinda surprised they aren't financially bankrupt as well. I get that they're saving a ton of money by using AI to generate their ads, but they still need to pay the sites that host them, and they're publishing hundreds of these per month. Not to mention they need to pay the dozens of non-AI people they hire to pretend to play their fake game. Where on earth are they getting all that dough? Normally, games like these are financed through in-app advertisements, but Kingshot has made it very clear that this is not how they operate.
Let me add more ads to your game, you hear me? More ads!
We don't need ads. We rely on strength.
You can't refuse me!
Guards.
Yes, sire. Hey, let's go, I can pay!
Yeah, if you offer to sponsor Kingshot, Century Games will literally have you killed on the spot, so I think we can rule out in-game ads. Unfortunately, strength doesn't pay the bills, so they still gotta be getting their money from somewhere. The next most likely culprit is microtransactions. You know, in-game stores where you pay real money for deluxe mega rainbow jumbo gym boxes and stuff. This is how games like Royal Kingdom, which are also obsessed with talking about how adless they are, manage to hire celebrities like Jimmy Fallon to rap in their ads and still manage to walk away with billions of dollars for themselves. But once again, this doesn't seem to be the case here.
Please, let me watch an advertisement to be revived. Or pay to be revived.
In Kingshot, there are no ads, no pay to win, only real strategy.
I like how in this world there's no such thing as executioners. The king just kills you personally. Well, I guess I mean governor. Anyway, as this clip clearly states, Kingshot has no ads or pay to win, aka microtransactions, only real strategy. But real strategy doesn't pay the bills either, which leaves us with I'm not sure.
Man, if only I knew a genius detective, they'd be able to figure this out.
But as previously mentioned, I don't, so I guess we'll have to do it ourselves. There are three things we know about Kingshot's business model. 1, it promotes itself through advertising. 2, it has no in-game ads. And 3, it has no microtransactions. Unfortunately, this forms an ITD, or impossible triangle of doom. These three things cannot exist at once, as it suggests that the app is both spending lots of money and making none of it at the same time. Assuming Kingshot is a self-sustaining entity, then one of these three things must be false. We already know number 1 is true, so Century Games must be lying about either the ads or the microtransactions. But that's assuming it's a self-sustaining entity, and you know what they say about assuming. It makes an ass out of you and Ming. Sorry, Ming, you had a great dynasty. I'll work hard to restore it in Kingshot. So what if it's not self-sustaining? What if it's a passion project that's bleeding money and is subsidized from some external source? What is that source? Well, I have 3 theories. The top music artists in the industry make hundreds of millions of dollars per year. If Century Games could somehow tap into that revenue stream, they could easily finance Kingshot's ad campaign. They certainly have the talent. Listen to this.
Yo, no ads, no scams, no fake campaign, no pay to win, just brain for gain. Remember the name, no luck, all skill. That's Kingshot Game.
Is that AI Will Smith? Well, it's no wonder that a man so famous for slapping made a song that slaps so hard.
Sometimes I'ma act bizarre.
Brain for game that's Kingshot Game? That's an easy record deal right there. Such a raw display of lyrical mastery. I've only seen it matched once before by Jimmy Fallon. One cute thing the AI likes to do for some reason is call it Kingshot Game instead of just Kingshot.
Kingshot Game?
Just try it out, you'll thank me.
I have no idea why, but it's obviously the proper title, so going forward I'll be calling it that as well.
Hey, Kingshot every day. Download now, no delay.
See? Look at this crowd. They're loving it. Really makes you want to download now with no delay. I like how this guy wiggles his hand like, "Yas, I love Kingshot Game." And I can't blame him. It's the perfect song for any occasion. Hey, so it's getting late and I'm thinking maybe we should set the mood.
Oh my, okay.
Yep, I made a playlist specifically for this. Here we go.
Hey, Kingshot every day. Download now, no delay. Hey,
Kingshot every day. Download now, no delay.
Anyone who's worried about AI replacing content creation jobs, call me when Kingshot Every Day goes platinum. Hear me out. I have reason to believe that Century Games has secured a large quantity of treasure chests. Assuming these chests are full of booty and doubloons, it would surely be enough to keep the Kingshot Game servers online for the foreseeable future. Don't believe me? Take a look at this.
Okay, listen up. I'll give you $100 for every treasure chest you find in a game. Any game I choose? Yeah, totally your choice. Then that's easy. Kingshot's full of real treasure chests. All right, go prove it.
Kingshot's full of real treasure chests. Why would he specify real here? Is it some kind of coded message? Is it possible that through the development of Kingshot Game, Century Games somehow somehow came to possess vast amounts of buried treasure? Now, whether these chests are literal or metaphorical remains to be seen. Hang on. Is he using that stack of money as a phone?
AI dwarfs the power of all other technologies combined.
Oh, but man, I wish this ad was real. If this guy came up to me on the street and gave me this challenge, I would bankrupt him so fast. The objectively correct game choice for this scenario is Donkey Kong Bonanza. First, I would equip the level 3 treasure tie and Tempest coat. Then using my Elephant Bonanza transformation, I would suck up the surrounding terrain. Doing so, I can easily find about 8 treasure chests every 30 seconds. In this challenge, that would net about $27 per second or $96,000 per hour.
That's a lot of coins.
Yeah. This would be another good way to finance Kingshot game. Mr. Beast, a new video idea, hit me up. I know I'm technically supposed to be discussing external sources of revenue, but some of these ads claim that you can miraculously increase your wealth simply by playing Kingshot game. But don't just take my word for it.
Excuse me, sir. What's the secret hobby of millionaires?
Kingshot game, man. Real strategy, real rewards. I got millions of resources there.
Thanks.
Kingshot game, man. See? Millions of resources, just like that. Granted, he might not be telling the truth. For such a secret hobby, he sure gave it away pretty easily. Excuse me? What's your secret hobby? Oh, Bartholomew, our families may be at war, but it is nothing compared to the war inside my heart. Theodore, we mustn't. Oh, but we must. Kingshot game, man. Don't try this at home, kids. This is definitely the most unrealistic ad so far. And that's including the one with the dragon. Luckily, we can fight AI fire with AI fire and generate our own video to show how this would really go down.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh my God! Security!
What are you making that face for? You don't like my theories? Okay, so maybe saying that the development of Kingshot games somehow gave Century Games a bunch of treasure chests for no reason was a bit of a long shot. But I don't have much to work with here. The numbers just don't add up. These sites aren't gonna host their crappy ads for free. They need to host their own ads or something.
We don't need ads. We rely on strength.
But like I said, that doesn't... There's more than one way to get someone to do something, like host your ads, for example. You can pay them with money, or you can threaten them with extreme violence. And just like that, this impossible triangle of doom started looking a lot more possible. What if, at Century Games HQ, there exists an elite crack team of night enforcers that go around to various companies and intimidate them into hosting their ads for free, and they do it out of their love for the game, which has been proven to be very popular with the medieval knight demographic. But they still need money, I hear you cry. AI video generation isn't free, and they still need to pay their army of fake gamers. But no, it all fits. They're probably using the make 100 emails, get 100 free trials trick on Runway or something. That would explain why the AI clips are so short and cut themselves off random.
Spend all day in meetings. I got tired of fake wars and of fair weather allies. But this game that respects your intelligence.
Huh? More like respect your artificial intelligence, am I right? This would also be why the lip syncing is so terrible. Yet another rookie mistake.
In Kingshot, there are no ads.
If Century Games is generating and publishing their ads for free, that would explain quite a lot. Half the time it seems less like they're trying to make actual ads and more like they're just goofing off with the AI software. Like, yo, what if this guy ate a gooey lava rock? Wouldn't that go hard? And then they just slap some gameplay footage on the end and call it a day. Like, what does that have to do with Kingshot game? Are they just generating whatever they think is cool and sticking it in their ads? Country says Dragon Knights? Hell yeah, that's metal as balls, dude. Let's stick a woman riding a hippo in there while we're at it. As for the fake gamer paychecks, Century Games actually seems to be phasing those ads out and replacing them with, you guessed it.
It's time to upgrade our tower. It shoots fast and kills more than one at a time. But that's not enough. We need to boost the other side too. Great, they're being kept outside the wall.
Yeah, so remember when I said that content creation jobs weren't gonna get replaced by AI? Well, this is the exception. Don't believe me? Take a look at Fortnite Battle Pass in the back here and tell me this is real. Are they even allowed to put him in? He's gotta be copyright protected, right? That illegal in my title is looking more and more justified every minute.
The pinnacle of strategy and passion, waiting for you to fight. Kingshot is an innovative blend of tower defense and base construction.
Y'all are not being subtle about this. This is just horrifying. I'm honestly starting to feel bad for these guys. Imagine losing your job and then finding out you got replaced by Eggs Benedict over here.
Upgrade legendary soldiers.
So there you have it. Kingshot game is in fact financed through strength and strength alone. And lots of email accounts. We know they're quite skilled at changing names after all. But that's just a theory. A Kingshot game theory. Thanks for watching. Well, either that or they're just lying about the ads or microtransactions, like I said. But that would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? Oh, glad that's settled. I was scared for a second the mystery might go unsolved. Speaking of being scared, Century Games has recently made a foray into the horror genre. Now I know what you're thinking. William, didn't you already show us a horror ad?
Set up deadly defenses to defend against enemy invasion.
And yes, that's true, but don't worry, this next one isn't nearly as scary.
Please. Oh God.
Beautiful and kind-hearted girl, can you play the Kingshot game with me? No ads, no pay to win.
Okay, so I get that the idea is like, oh, she thought the guy chasing her was scary, but turns out he just wanted to play a Kingshot game with her. Problem is, this guy is more terrifying than Michael Myers ever was. It really should be edited like this.
Beautiful and kind-hearted girl, can you play the Kingshot game with me?
Oh God. Please.
And yeah, honestly, girl, valid crash out. If there's one thing I've learned from these ads, it's that playing Kingshot game will absolutely destroy your life. Got fired today because I played this game during work. It's the most addictive game of the year. I mean, that sounds objectively bad. Is this a selling point? Do people seek that out?
Hello, excuse me, are you the drug dealer? Yes, I am the drug dealer. What sort of drug can I get for you today? I'd like the drug that will ruin my life the hardest. Sorry, I only have the drugs that will ruin your life a moderate amount. Then I shall take my business elsewhere.
Hey, at least you made it into work at all that day. Some of us don't get that far.
Where is he? Why is he always late to the meeting?
He must have been too busy playing Kingshot.
Only Kingshot can make me forget everything else.
Sorry I'm late, I was playing the 2007 Toys to Life computer game UB Funkies.
Only
UB Funkies
can make me forget everything else.
Side note, but I like how this guy kind of does the cup song here. That's another record deal right there. Anyway, Kingshot Game won't be satisfied with merely destroying your career. No, such a meager sacrifice isn't nearly enough.
This game cost me my marriage because I've been playing it every day for 8 hours with no ads.
Again, definitely not a selling point. This game cost me the freedom of my homeland. Our capital was under attack, and I was charged with guarding the nuclear codes. But I was so engrossed in Kingshot Game, I failed to notice one of the invaders sneaking past, and our once great country was thrown into ruin.
Dude, this game must be sick. I'm downloading now with no delay.
So many of these ads are like this. Ooh, I tried to clean the kitchen but couldn't because of Kingshot Game. Ooh, my boyfriend forgot I exist because of Kingshot Game. First off, who are these for? Do boyfriends see this and be like,
yeah, I've been looking for a new way to make my girlfriend feel unloved. Sounds tight.
And second off, if this guy had gotten the iPhone 19 Pro, we wouldn't have this problem. He could clean his kitchen and play Kingshot Game at the same time. Take notes, Century Games, that's how you do a selling point. So yeah, your love life and professional life are both in shambles, but hey, it could be worse. You could be fat.
You always zoning out, man. What's on your mind?
You got fries. I got fired. Kingshot, no fake ads, only real rewards.
Dude, he is gobsmacked right now. Buddy, you need to drop this guy immediately. He is not your friend.
Hey, you looking kind of out of it. You okay? What you thinking about? Thinking about how fat you are. Oh, you got fries, I got fire.
Let's
go, dude. Yeah.
I like the alliteration here, but this is like a 5 out of 10 diss for me. He should have said something like,
look at this chunk lord making his way up my path.
I will admit though, he does have fire. This title screen he's tapping on for some reason looks pretty exciting, but that doesn't excuse his actions. He's out for lunch with his friend and he's got a whole ass pair of headphones on. That's rude even by my generation's standards. I mean, first the big beepers and now this? Why are overweight people catching so many strays in these ads?
I'm sorry, I mistook you for someone else. You're not my cookie, you're a whole cake.
You can trust Kingshot. No lies, no fake ads.
Like, come on, guys, what is this? Hey, you're super fat. I don't like you.
I'm here now, and by the way, Kingshot Game has no ads.
Was this first part really necessary? And while I do like this goofy Target logo, I can't help but notice that it's different than the title screen one from before. Turns out, the AI has no idea what the real Kingshot Game logo looks like, so it just invents its own in every single ad. And some of them are pretty good. Here, look, I made a tier list. While I'd love to keep nitpicking these freaky ads forever, I'm sure you're getting a bit tired of looking at them. Now you know how it feels to scroll through these for 6 hours. So to speed these last few nitpicks along, we're gonna have a lightning round. I've always wanted to do a lightning round. I won't actually be doing the nitpicking myself here. I talk too much, and Century Games has taught me that it's far better to make AI do everything. So we're gonna force the videos to nitpick themselves. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Today I will use this money to join the strongest alliance of Kingshot.
Is that enough to join your alliance?
Sorry, Kingshot chooses strength, not money.
Hang on, I realized I never opened my case to show you how much is in here.
Holy cannoli, yeah, you can join the alliance. I'm going to Costa Rica.
Wait, don't scroll. 3 things. I found a new game. No ads. Only the most real experience. Come on, try Kingshot. Wait, but I thought you said 3 things? Come on, try Kingshot was the 3rd thing. Also, look how I'm balancing this on my shoulder. Isn't that cool?
Sorry, Hines. I failed to protect the kingdom.
Let's start over, Kingshot. There's always a chance to turn defeat into victory.
I told you my name isn't Kingshot. Also, I'm sorry for spilling egg on your crown.
Why did I spend money and still fail?
That's because you never play Kingshot. Kingshot!
Well, I suppose gold is really heavy in real life, so that makes sense.
And what are you cosplaying for Halloween?
I'm a ghost.
I'm a witch.
I'm the king from Kingshot. I've got billions in gold, millions in firepower. You all are way too low.
Sorry, the king from what?
We don't know him. He just started following us.
Shut up! You're not even a ghost. You're Ghostface from the Scream franchise. That's completely different.
No. 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 I totally missed that last bubble, but luckily the wind pressure from my hand managed to pop it. Still playing these one-tap-to-win dumb games? What else is there? Aren't all games like that nowadays? Snap out of it. Play Kingshot.
Hang on, but you didn't switch to a different app? I was already playing Kingshot. Are you calling Kingshot dumb? My God. Kingshot is the most realistic game I've ever played. Brothers, you will never believe what I just encountered. Oh my God, a giant mud hand? Never mind, this isn't realistic at all.
Well, give him a little bit of back shots right here and then the...
Did you just say back shots? That's it, I'm taking away your iPad.
No, Mom, anything but that.
Okay, well, at this point, I think I'm allowed to scratch off what are they from my list of things I need to talk about, which just leaves are they legal? I mean, yes, if they are sending their knights around to extort businesses, that's definitely illegal, but I meant more in like a white-collar crime kind of way. Unfortunately for both of us, if we truly want to answer this question, I'll have to play the actual game. I can't exactly claim false advertising without making sure it's false first. Maybe there's a toggle to switch between the graphic styles. Maybe I'll open it up and my phone will spit out a bunch of real treasure chests. There's only one way to find out. So are you ready? Ready to open your phone and join us on a journey together? Well then, let's download now, no delay.
Kingshot every day. Download now, no delay.
Okay, so maybe there's gonna be a little bit of a delay. Pick your age. What kind of PG-13 content do they have in this game? Contrary to popular belief, I am in fact 13 years or older. The first thing the game smacks you upside the head with is the voice acting.
Got you now.
Voice acting?
Who has the nerve to attack us?
Yeah, there's voice acting in this, I know. I thought only quadruple A games like UB Funkies could afford voice acting, but here we are.
If you want to live, hurry and follow me.
Yo! Prince William, he's real. He's not a king or a governor.
It's time to put up a defense tower here and give those rebels a little surprise.
I love this voice actor, dude.
Give those rebels a little surprise. Seems like hunger got the best of him.
You're starving to death. That's hilarious. They never show this off in the ads, which is really weird to me. I'm sure it took lots of resources to implement, perhaps even millions.
Those
Told you we'd
rebels.
find a sitting
Is
duck
anyone
here.
coming to rescue us this time?
What's happening? You'd think they'd want to brag about it, but I guess they'd rather brag about how fast it can ruin your marriage. I admit, I would definitely leave my wife over this game. I assume this is our manor. This is a manor-style game after all. Warrior or archer. Well, I've seen what happens when we give Kingshot game guys spears, so I think I'm gonna pick the archer. I can build the sawmill to increase my wood output.
Greetings.
Jabal.
I'm Jabel.
Oh, Jabel, how do I know you're not a rebel in disguise? She's holding her spear the right way. Suspicious.
And it would be even better if you could join too.
Looks like someone is increasing Prince William's wood output. The game started out fun, but it's nothing like the ads say the game is. Oh, thank God, because otherwise I'd have to go back and change that part of the script where I bet all that gold. I would be willing to bet a ton of gold. Surprise, surprise, the ads are fake. Perhaps the greatest plot twist in this entire video.
And fake trailers that lie.
Kingshot, none of that, let's in.
Deceptive marketing practices, bait and switch advertising. Pay to win! No one saw this coming. They aren't quite as fake as I expected though. Turns out Kingshot Build and Fight sums up the experience pretty well. You build, and then you fight. This game is just another town builder. Think like Clash of Clans or Mafia City, I guess. Upgrade 2 beds. Okay, thank you for telling me what to do, game, because I'm too stupid to figure it out myself. Here's the kitchen. Oh my God, this place is dirty. Someone get me an iPhone 19 Pro. Upgrade house 2. to level 3. If you upgrade house 1 to level 3, then you're a fool and you should die. You build buildings to collect resources to build more buildings, and this continues until the Red Gunner Gang, the rebels, attack you. What is this, rebel invasion? I'm good, thanks. Nightstand. This is what we should be focusing on right now. The rebels are showing up in 10 minutes and we're upgrading our nightstands. This will surely prepare us for battle. Night falls and dangers abound. Do you mean the Red Gunner Gang?
Night is upon us.
This nightstand's too puny to person. I'm sorry, I didn't think it was a priority. I feel refreshed. Don't you know? Rebels are invading in 11 seconds. It's never really explained what we did to peeve the rebels off so bad. There's apparently a holy empire of some sort, and that's what they're rebelling against. Conquer the holy city, a symbol of royal authority, and be crowned supreme governor. Huh? But then why do they keep ransacking us? We're just a small, soon-to-be medium town. Why are the rebels plundering random refugees? Do they just ransack anyone they come across with no real motive? Are they rebels without a cause? That's called the rebels. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, this is kind of like the ads. Sorry, Fortnite fans, but much like in real life, the game won't actually let you build buildings while you're fighting. You have to do it outside of battle. So the combat is basically just riding around doing loop-de-loops on your horsey while Prince William mows down the rebel scum all on his own. They're destroying my manor. Not in this manor style, Gam. Here, make him shoot from behind. He's no-scoping.
A little bit of back shots right here.
Hey, stop. You're shooting the wrong way, moron. I want you to kill this guy. Oh, thank you.
4 big beavers. Whoa!
Is that how I'm supposed to react in this situation?
3 of them.
Thank you for the real treasure chest. Victory! I got 300 bread. I'm a hungry boy.
I've seen this before.
Something's not right. He's hurt.
I've seen this before. A hurt guy.
Only the most authentic battlefield experience.
Okay, let's get the clinic here. Heal residents' ailments and discomfort. Maybe they can deal with my heartburn. There is PvE and PvP combat. No word on PvZ yet, but maybe I just haven't gotten to that part yet. They are slowly approaching the beast. This is thrilling gameplay.
The pinnacle of strategy and passion.
Oh, okay. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. That would, of course, be UB Funkies. But it's accurate enough to the ads that I think Century Games has earned themselves a point. Hooray! They're on the board. And I'm gonna give them another 98 for this Quinn character. He's hilarious.
Please help us. Our town is just up ahead.
Hey, lady. Let's hope it'll make it.
Yo! Hey, lady. Is that a arm crossbow, dude? That's sick as hell.
I see you've got the nerve to resist the rebels. Count me in. Let's have some fun.
This guy, dude. That's something I would never say while playing Kingshot game. Most men are impressed by Quinn's powerful figure, quick wit, and incredible skill with a crossbow. Women, even more so.
Join me for a drink later?
We want you.
This is what the ideal male body looks like. Unlike Century Games, Prince William can't get AI to do all his unpaid labor. It hasn't been invented yet, so it's up to our poor, starving citizens. Okay, well, King Philip, sorry, Dad, you have to go work in the sawmill now.
Looks like we need to stay on top of the people's needs, or else it's chopping block for me.
What? Are you guys sleeping? Into the mines with you. Your highest public opinion rating. Oh, here's the politics. Ah, good. My approval rating has gone up since I sent everyone to work in the mines. Hey, Dad, happy Father's Day. I'm getting you a upgraded workbench for your sawmill that I'm forcing you to work in. Every time you upgrade something, you have to wait a few seconds before the construction is complete. Build. 2-second build time. God, I love the passage of time. Oh, 6 seconds. Oh, we're in trouble now. This seems pretty innocuous at first, but I know from playing Clash of Clans as a kid that these upgrade times balloon incredibly fast. 3 minutes. I knew I should have made this video on Teacher Simulator exam time. Until suddenly, you're having to wait an entire real-life month before you can unlock that extra unpaid laborer slot for your query. That is, of course, unless you pay for upgrades. 10 minutes!
Try finishing it off quickly by using speed-ups. Then we can get off work early and have a drink together.
We can't pay for the drink, though, if I spend all my money on speed-ups, Quinn. Is this an in-game purchase? Oh no, they have the Jumbo Rainbow Diamond Gym Box. Guess they were lying about the microtransactions.
Pay to win. Really, you think progress should depend on your wallet? In Kingshot, you don't need money to win. It is all about strategy.
Yep, to get at these real rewards, you'll have to pay real money, which tragically is going to knock Century Games down to negative a billion points. Oddly specific percentages, 3,084% value? This makes the whole Knight Enforcer theory seem a little stupid in hindsight. Maybe I shouldn't have dedicated so much of the script to that. Kingshot game, more like Kingshot lame. Uninstall. How is that for quick wit, Quinn?
Kingshot every day. Uninstall now. No delay.
First Royal Match, then Royal Kingdom, and now Kingshot game? What is up with all these kings making fake mobile game ads? Perhaps they think that because they're royalty, they're above the law, but that isn't true. At least, it shouldn't be. The definition of false advertising is pretty straightforward. The crime or tort of publishing, broadcasting, or otherwise publicly distributing an advertisement that contains an untrue, misleading, or deceptive representation or statement which was made knowingly or recklessly and with the intent to promote the sale of property, goods, or services to the public. Or in other words, advertising falsely. There's no doubt about it, what Century Games is doing here is false advertising and is therefore illegal. But unfortunately, we live in a dumb, paradoxical world where doing something illegal doesn't necessarily mean you'll get punished for it. We've been over how smart and good I am at law several times now, so you know you can trust my judgment on this. The first big wrinkle is that Kingshot game and all these other apps are technically free to play. Anyone who downloads the game because of what they saw in the ads is free to uninstall at any time with zero consequences, so they technically aren't selling you anything, at least not directly. It's like if Century Games offered you a free gym membership in hopes that you would go to their gym and buy their overpriced protein shakes. But they lied about what kind of equipment the gym had, so you are more likely to go. The key word here is sale. If you had to buy the membership, it would be different, but lying on its own isn't illegal. So you show up, and there aren't quite as many treadmills as you were told there would be, but you can't be that mad about it. It's free after all, and since it's free, you might as well pick up a protein shake while you're here.
Excellent plan.
The second big wrinkle is that Century Games is based in China. Now, it's not like false advertising is all hunky-dory with the Chinese government. They're actually pretty strict about it. Problem is, for the most part, these ads don't target China. They target Midwestern moms. So we end up in this weird stalemate where China doesn't want to do anything about it because it doesn't really affect them, and the West doesn't want to do anything about it because it's outside of their jurisdiction, and they'd rather not waste all their energy on an expensive false advertising lawsuit that, as we discussed, has no significant financial damages attached to it. But it's not all doom and gloom. We can fight back against these tyrant kings, like the noble Red Gunner gang before us. For example, in 2020, the UK banned some of Playrix's ads, you know, the ones that look like this, for being misleading. So it's not completely hopeless. Legal action can be taken, sometimes. Even if the false advertising charges don't catch up to them, I'm sure something else will. I can't imagine Candy Crush is too happy about Tasty Travels, and Thronefall probably feels the same way about Kingshot game. The long, extremely stiff and unmoving arm of the law will eventually wake back up again and reach Century Games, and when it does, it'll be the chopping block for Prince William. So there, I can scratch is it legal off my list, and oopsie daisies, it somehow took 14.5 pages of rambling to answer 4 simple questions. That's not good. Hope you guys aren't sick of me yet. If you were sick, I'd have to send you to the clinic, and then you couldn't fight rebels with me. So I guess I'd better wrap it up. But before we part ways, I have to tally up the final scores. It was a close match, but the winner is you, the viewer! That's right, I'm pulling a Dumbledore and giving you a bunch of points last second for making it through this whole video. Congratulations on your victory, and that's it from me.
Kingshot every day. Download now, no delay.
What the hell is that?